Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, my friends, on this video, we will explain the study, the lesson we have studied. We will explain 3 lessons we have studied in these courses. The first, we will explain what is evaluation and comparison and how we use it. The second, what is simple past tense and how we use it. The last, we will explain what the infinitive is and the roots. So before we continue our explain, I will introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ichwan. My class is Ilmu Al-Quran dan Tafsir Regular 2. First, I will explain what the evaluation and comparison is. Evaluation and comparison, we use that for compare something. How we use that? We use that we can mix it up with adjective and nouns. And evaluation and comparison, there are 4 divisions. First, evaluation with adjective. Second, evaluation with nouns. The third, comparison with adjective. And the last, comparison with nouns. For evaluation, if you want to compare something, we use not enough or to. For example, our apartment is not big enough for our family. We can for the next example, the snake boards make too much noise. For comparison, if you want to compare something, we use as, and the adjective or the noun we located between as. For example, the building is not as quiet as our own. And for next example, we don't have as much privacy as we had. Alright, I will continue my explain for the next lesson about simple past tense. Before I continue, what is the simple past tense? We must know in English language there are 2 verbs. That is regular verbs and irregular verbs. I will explain one by one. For regular verbs, we must pay attention for something. In regular verbs, we simply use infinitive form of the verb and add ed. For example, I kick the ball, you close the door, you wipe the table. And if the verbs that end in e, we like leave, close, wipe, we just only add d. For example, I lived here in 2012. He closed the window, they wiped the floor. And if the verbs that in the end is y, the y becomes I. For example, despite his neighbors, we invite her cousin that studied law. Irregular verbs is a unique past simple form. For example, I built the sheet last year. We ran the marathon in 2000. And how we use simple past tense? Past tense in use for things that happened at a specific time in the past. For example, he left for New York yesterday. In this sentence, you can see there are word yesterday. The word yesterday is describe this moment is happening at the past. For the next example, we ate our breakfast this morning. Word this morning is describe that the moment is happening at the past. For last summary, Past simple in use in question after when. For example, when did you buy that shirt? The next example, when did she graduate from high school?
Alright, I will continue the explain. Before that, I will introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Rizal Nugraha Putra. Number 1. Infinitives and gerunds is used for expressing purpose of something. Number 2. If we want express purpose with infinitives, we use to plus verb 1. Example, I use my cell phone to send message. Number 3. If we want express purpose with gerunds, we use verb plus verb 2 plus ing. Example, I use my cell phone for sending message. Number 4. Imperatives plus infinitive is used for giving suggestion. Example, be sure to update the app